All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is King Stambell, and tonight I'm going to present to you Bnbocean. This is a complete revolution. This is not just a project. This is beyond a project that has come to change the narrative. But before I talk about Ocean BNB, I'd like to let you know that this is not a meme token. This is not like people do call it a shit coins, or if you want to polish it, you call it liquidity tokens. Okay. So this is not a liquidity token. This is not meme tokens. I mean, this is an asset, a utility token. Okay. A utility token that has a real world use case. Now, but before I dive into Bnbocean, I would like to when you hear the word Bnbocean or Ocean BNB, I mean, ocean filled with BNB, I think this ocean is very beautiful for you to swim. What is behind the name Bnbocean? Now, what is behind it is the fact that Bnbocean is completely mirroring BNB. Completely mirroring BNB. Now, when you hear the word that Bnbocean is mirroring BNB, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind should be, what is the history behind BNB? You should be able to understand the history, a little bit of history behind BNB. Now, first, for you that doesn't understand, let me refresh or remind you or educate you a little bit about BNB. BNB started in 2017 and BNB started at $0.03. BNB at 2017 did not start with their own blockchain. They were actually using the Ethereum blockchain. Why they were making use of the Ethereum blockchain? As time goes on, within a short period of few weeks, few months, they came up with their own decentralized exchange. Now, that brought about a game over, guys. That brought about the change. Because people started interacting with the DEX. There was a huge transactions. Now, why was there a huge transactions? Because there is, very low in cost. The transaction fee is negligible. Insignificant. You won't even notice that you have made any transaction. The transaction fee is insignificant, guys. And not only that, the speed in transaction. This is the reason why they had a very massive adoption of this DEX. Now, it has really expanded. It's a multi-chain. And not only that, in 2017, BNB started at a price of $0.03, like I said before, with a maximum supply of 200 million. This is very, very small, with a maximum supply of 200 million. Now, the more people are using their DEX to make transactions, the more they are actually increasing the value of the token, and there is a burning mechanism that has been fused that while you are making use of their DEX, there is a burning mechanism. While that burning mechanism is going on, there is an increase in the value of that token. Now, this is actually how Bnbocean has completely mirrored BNB. But take note of this. There's something that makes Bnbocean different from every other token. First, before I talk to you about that, why did BNB become a giant in the market? One thing you notice is that BNB is a real world utility token. Okay. Not only that, limited supply, very limited supply. When you talk about maximum or total supply in crypto and you talk about 200 million, my brother, that is you can tag it at very little quantity. That's very little quantity compared with what we have. Nigeria alone is over 200 million people. I don't know if you're aware of that. Nigeria population is over 230 million. Nigerian population as a whole is over 230 million. That means just 200 million quantity is not enough for the whole Nigeria. If they are to share the whole quantity for the whole Nigeria, it's not enough for the whole Nigeria to make use of. Now, you can imagine 200 million for just the whole world to cut out from. So you can imagine how that token will really grow very, very fast. Now, one of the real world utility of BNB is the fact that it is used for trading fees, for token bonds, it is used for NFTs, decentralized finance, and the rest of them. Why BNB stand out from other cryptocurrencies? It will interest you to know that it has a strong utility within Binance global ecosystem. Now, there's one thing that I love about BNB, the exchange dominance. the dominance in the exchange. I mean, it is backed out by real world use cases, exchange dominance, and massive liquidity. Regular token bonds reduces supply and increases the value. I've mentioned this previously. Strategic integration in decentralized finance, metaverse, and Web3 applications. Now, let's talk about perpetual trading. Perpetual trading is introduced into Ocean BNB. Now, what does this perpetual trading mean? What does it mean in the future, in trading, in future trading? It means that it doesn't have an expiry date. That means it holds positions indefinitely as long as you meet the margin requirements. This is absolutely an amazing when it comes to trading, okay? Now, it also has the power to leverage, control substantial positions with a similar amount of capital. It also has the power for funding mechanism, anchors to spot prices via funding rates. This is absolutely an amazing feature when it comes to Bnbocean. Now, let's talk about Asta, guys. I just told you about Asta token. Now, Asta, I mean, you can go to the public market. As I speak to you right now, you know, I would like to do something. I just want you to, okay, my screen share. I just want to show you something very, very quickly. All right, while we're doing that, let me show you something very quickly right now. Just hold on, guys. I'm going to share my screen back. Right. All right. So I want you, while I am presenting, I just want you to take note of what we are doing so that you'll be able to understand exactly. I'm not just talking for talking sake, guys. No, this is actually Asta token. There's a token called Asta. I just mentioned about Asta. I just want to show you a little bit of Asta. Now, this is the trade. This is the price right now as we speak, $0.95. Now, look at the market capitalization of this token is $2 trillion. Look at 24 hours trading, over $350 million in 24 hours trading. Do you know what that means? Now, maximum supply of this Asta token is 8 billion. 8 billion is the maximum supply of this Asta token. Now, not only that, it will also interest you to know that in September 17, 2025, Asta was at just very price of $0.09. $0.09 is not even up to 1 cent. And just within few days, it moved from $0.09 to $2. You know, some people that do not understand the mechanism behind these things, we tend to just put it on the shallow way and just say, oh my God, think it's just... No, there is a mechanism that made this to be possible. Aside from the fact that the community, aside from the fact that they have a very high community, okay, behind the token. The same thing that Bnbocean is actually doing is the same thing that Asta did. They shared airdrop. They had reward on their marketing, on their network marketing side. They had a reward. Aside from that, they now built their own DEX, decentralized exchange, and their own blockchain. Immediately their own DEX came out, it became a game over, guys. Just like Ocean BNB is building their own DEX as we speak. We are telling people right now to get into this calculated risk, and they don't want to engage into this calculated risk. A time will come where they are going to see this token at just $1, and they'll say, had I known, I would have bought it at 15 cents. I would have bought it at 15 cents. Look at the historic value of this token. Now, let me show you the market behind Asta, where you can trade this market. Now, look at, you can trade it at Bybit, OKX, Binance, Gate, BitGet, ZoomX, Asta. Asta is they have their own, okay? KuCoin, HTX, MEX. You can imagine, and all these things are green. They are trusted for you to be able to trade them all. So why am I showing you this? I am only showing you this so that you understand the magnitude of where we are. Okay, I'm only showing you this so that you will understand the magnitude of exactly where we are, guys. Now, I'm talking of Asta that offers a spot and perpetual trading with leverage up to 1,000. Oh my God. I am sure that those that are doing that those that actually did future trading with Asta, I'm sure they really made so much money. I'm sure they made so much money, guys. Now, ladies and gentlemen, even himself, Mr. CZ, also tweeted that over 100 million. No, I saw somebody today screaming in our group that we need whales in Ocean BNB. Hold on. They will come, okay? Once they see the value within the ecosystem. Let's put up what we are doing here, guys. Make no mistake, guys, make no mistake about Ocean BNB. Okay, let me show you something. In September 2025, the global perpetual DEX market achieved a record-breaking $1.1 trillion in total trading volume. Among all platforms, listen, Asta DEX emerged as the clear leader, capturing nearly half of the entire market share with an astonishing 420 to 493 billion in a monthly trading volume. This is absolutely crazy, guys. This is crazy, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can imagine the possibility of what you can gain here. What I simply tell my team is this: if you have missed BNB in 2017, between 2017 and 2025, I don't think that's a long time, because I'm sure there are people that have bought a land for more than 20 years today. They have not sold. They have not sold. That land have not given them even up to 20%, up to 20%. It has not given them up to 20% profit. I'm sure of that. Now, if you have the opportunity to position yourself in this calculated risk, please do that. The next wave is on Bnbocean. All right, so let's take note of this. Now, before I dive into Ocean BNB itself, it will interest you to know, make no mistake, guys, that Bnbocean is a combination of what BNB, both Binance Coin, Asta DEX, which is the decentralized exchange, and introduction of AI. I told you what makes Bnbocean different is the fact that they introduce artificial intelligence at the core heart of their ecosystem, guys. At the core heart of their ecosystem, they introduce the artificial intelligence. This is absolutely amazing, guys. Now, let's dive straight into the Bnbocean itself, Bnbocean. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Bnbocean is not just, a project. It's a complete revolution of decentralized intelligence, guys. An ecosystem that has been designed to merge technology, liquidity, and human community into one living digital asset. Now, in a world where traditional blockchain compete for dominance, Bnbocean stand apart as a self-adaptive AI-powered multi-chain ecosystem that lanes, balances, and grows perpetually. This is absolutely amazing. Now, let's talk about the core philosophy of Ocean BNB. Now, one of the things I love about the core philosophy is the fact that the ecosystem thinks for itself. Now, make no mistake, the ecosystem thinks for itself. The reason why the ecosystem thinks for itself is because of the introduction of the AI. Artificial intelligence, it's a very crazy tool, guys. Now, it balances scarcity and expansion automatically. Why automatically? Because of the introduction of AI. That makes the difference. It adapts to market, user flows, and liquidity shift. The introduction of AI, that makes the difference, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely amazing. Let's talk about the vision. One of the vision is global inclusion, AI governance, okay, multi-chain, perpetual liquidity, and community at the core. This is one of the visions of this wonderful project. Let's look at one of the three technologies behind behind Ocean BNB. Now, one is the core protocol, the AI machine, and the OCX token system. That is the token system itself. Let's first of all look at core protocol. The foundation smart layer managing all liquid flows and asset transfer. It uses real-time data analytics to balance token bonds. I love this, guys. Mint and market depth, ensuring a consistent move and stability across chains. Can I ask you a question, guys? How many of you love the way the token is adding in value? If you actually pay attention to details, you will find out that the way it adds in value is not beyond 0.5%. I love that, guys. There's no much hype. There's no down. It's just balancing itself, guys. The way the system is moving systematically is really amazing, guys. Now, this is one of the core protocol. Let's talk about the Ocean token system. Now, at the heart of the Ocean BNB itself lies the token itself, which is the OCX, okay? The perpetual token designed to represent continuous value creation. OCX is the bridge between participation and prosperity. You need to understand that, guys. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, let's talk about the intelligent flow of decentralized liquidity. Okay, so we're talking about the perpetual and cross-chain trading, yield integration, decentralized exchange, decentralized governance. DAO. Okay, DAO gives you the mandate. It gives you the power. It gives you the authority to be able to vote in or vote out, guys. So that is the DAO. Okay, let's talk about the AI optimized liquidity engine, deflectionary ecosystem design. So these are the things you need to understand about the one of the core, vision of Ocean BNB. Let's talk about the OCX, the intelligent asset of Bnbocean itself. Now, it will interest you to know that these are the historic facts about Ocean BNB, which is the token OCX. Okay, the ticker is OCEX. The total supply is just 200 million. I just showed you Asta right now, Asta token. If you look at the maximum supply of Asta, that is 8 billion. 8 billion, guys, 8 billion. And if Asta can give people over 800% profit in just a space of few days, few weeks, imagine what Ocean BNB can do for you. Imagine what Ocean BNB can do with just a maximum supply of just 200 million, with a mechanism, a dynamic way of burning, and intelligent minting, and a blockchain that is a multi-chain that can interact between BNB, Asta, which is a blockchain, Polygon, and even Ethereum. And even more blockchain will also be added. Let's talk about why and how the price will grow. Okay, how and why the price will grow. Now, first of all, we're talking about the dynamic daily reward mechanism. I love this. OCX introduces a smart yield engine that adjusts daily staking reward. Of course, those of you who are actually increasing the community of Ocean BNB, there is a reward. Okay, there's a reward that comes to you now. Now, smart yield engine that adjusts daily staking reward based on real-time trading volume. That is also part of the reason why AI is introduced, okay, to bring in a smart adjustment, a smart yield engine that adjusts the daily staking. Now, user growth and liquidity inflow, as activity increases, so do reward also increases, creating an organic demand and sustained market movement. Let's talk about the deflectionary through continuous burn. Every withdrawal and transaction triggers an automatic burn. Do you hear that? The introduction of the DEX, our own DEX, is going to be called the Ocean DEX. Ocean DEX. Now, we trigger automatic burning. And once there is automatic burning, there is permanently reduction in the circulation supply while maintaining token utility, less supply, and growing demand. This brings about the increase in the value of the token. And when we talk about the liquidity expansion via our own DEX, which is called the Ocean DEX, we're talking about Bnbocean AI-powered perpetual DEX that generate transactional volume that flows back into the token itself, fueling both the staking pools and the deflection cycle. The more the DEX grows, the stronger that coin, that token, OCX price also becomes. This is absolutely amazing, okay? We have the ecosystem utility integration and parallel growth model system. Now, let's talk about the token flow. Of course, I've mentioned this from the previous presentation, from the previous slide. When we talk about the burning mechanism, a portion of every transaction is permanently removed as long as there's transaction in the DEX. Now, a portion is permanently removed, which brings about circulation, making scarcity, of course. And once there's scarcity, there's increase in the value of the token. We also talk about the intelligent minting, where the illiquidity falls below a safety level. New OCX is minted intelligently to sustain depth, not inflation, but adaptation. Let's talk about the perpetual equilibrium. The supply adjusts in harmony with network activity and community scale. Let us look into the distribution, how the 200 million is being distributed. Now, one thing that will interest you to know on the distribution of this token is the fact that 10% of the 200 million is given back to you and I as an airdrop to the community. As an airdrop. Now, if you register somebody new, you will notice that you are going to, the person that just registered newly, for those of you that said new, After this call, please listen to what I'm going to say right now. For those of you that said you are new, listen. Immediately I end this call, take up the link of whoever that has invited you to this call tonight and make a registration. Immediately you make a registration, you are having 5 pieces of that token. 5 for free, guys. For free. You are having 5 pieces of that token. Whoever that has invited you, that also gave you the link to register, as you are receiving 5, the person is receiving 3 pieces of that token. When you refer somebody and you get 3, the person is getting 2. When that person you refers somebody, you are getting 2, the person is getting 1. You see, so Ocean BNB pays us the airdrop down to our 3rd generation level. Down to our 3rd generation level. Now, can I tell you something? Why I had to make that explanation? Every of those airdrop that is given to you is coming from this 20 million that you are seeing here. It's coming from this 20 million that you are seeing here. That means that a time will come where this 20 million will be exhausted. And when you register someone, you are not going to get any token. Now, those of you who are early enough, who are just coming right now, you are pioneers. Ocean BNB is just 10 days as we speak. We have not even scratched the surface. It's just 10 days. So make use of this opportunity while the sun shines. This is absolutely important. Now, let's also talk about the staking ecosystem growth, which 60% out of the total supply, 200 million, which is 120 million, is being dedicated to staking reward, liquidity incentives, and long-term ecosystem sustainability. Sustainability is very, very important. We talk about the liquidity pools, okay, where 10% of the liquidity pool, 10% is is set aside for liquidity pool, while 5% is set aside for development tools. We have the marketing partnership and the reserve treasury, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the growth model and projection. Let's talk about the projection, like the roadmap projection. Now, the projection is that by 2026, this token should hit $100. When we started about 10 days ago, it was exactly at $0.15. How many of you know the exact price of Ocean BNB as we speak? The exact price right now is 0.15. No, I don't like assumptions. I've said this over and over. Let me show you. I don't like assumptions, okay? So I'm going to show you right. All right. So I'm going to show you right now from my back office, okay, so that you're going to see, okay, I'm going to log in right now. You're going to see the exact price. For those of you who have not yet registered, please do register so that you'll be able to get, okay, you'll be able to get this token. Let's go down and see the exact price of this token. As you can see, this is the exact price of the token, 0.1551. As you can see, 0.1551. 1551. As you can see, this token that is written referral end. That is the token I earned, from referring people, even without them staking. I've heard a couple of people asking me questions like, in case you are here, you have such kind of question, that these tokens, OCX, you are getting from airdrop, can you actually stake it, or can you actually withdraw it in USDT? No, you cannot withdraw this airdrop. You can only claim this airdrop into your own DEX. For example, your Trust Wallet, your Token Pocket, your MetaMask, your SafePar, all those, your decentralized exchange wallet. You can actually copy the contract address. I hope you know where to get the contract address of OCX. Now, this is the contract address. If you go down here at the last part of your back office, you can see the contract address. When you copy this contract address and you send this contract address, okay, you use it to add OCX in your DEX. The next thing is withdraw that your airdrop and keep it there. It will stay there without any value. When OCX now lists this token on the public market, you start seeing it on coinmarketcap.com or coingecko.com, then value will be there. You can now swap it against USDT. Okay? That's very, very important for you to know. All right. So for me, I'm not claiming. I don't want to claim right now. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, everything is functioning. You can actually connect your wallets, okay? I advise you to connect wallet, to connect to, your DEX. I advise to DEX. Some people connect to Binance. Look at it. I can connect to my MetaMask. As you can see, I can connect to my MetaMask because I have MetaMask already as a MetaMask extension here on the laptop, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, everything here is functioning. You need to understand that. Let's go back to our presentation so that you'll be able to get the points, okay? Get the point. So this is the projection. Okay, I hope you can see my screen. All right. Okay, beautiful. So now this is the projection that by 20, I don't want to talk about the year, but I just want to focus on where the token can be, that by in the next couple of maybe 3-4 years to come, this token should have hit over $500, over $500. The question is, did you buy now or not? You know, that's why I said it's better you buy the floor and sell the roof. Okay, we buy people's we buy people's fear and we sell people's greed. Very, very important for you to understand. So this calculation here, we made it so easy for you to understand the quantity you will get and the increase in value when it turns to $100. But actually, it was done based on 0.15. From what I've shown you, you see that the price is already 0.155. And I'm going to share with you other things that you need to understand. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm going to hold it now. For the very last one, I'm going to talk before I dive straight into the reward system on the affiliate marketing when you decide to build a community. But before then, this is the last part I'm going to talk about when for you to stick, for you to buy, for those who want to be an investor and those who want to actually buy into this token, stake it for either 9 months or 18 months. So if you are staking, the minimum you can stake here is $50. You can stake 100, 250. You can actually stake $60. Okay, you can stake 70. You can stake 80. You can stake $150. You can stake $200. Okay. So, but note one thing, that the value you stake, when you want to add up, you must add up at least $1 above what you have staked before. I hope that is very clear. Now, when you stake for 9 months, 9 months is a shorter period, but a shorter percentage. 18 months is a longer period, but a longer percentage. But come to think of it, 18 months is not a longer period. It's just a year and 6 months. It's just very, it's just there, guys. It's just there. So, ladies and gentlemen, these percentages you can see. If you start with $1,000 to stake, you'll get between 8 to 10% for a 9-month staking. And if you are staking it for 18 months, that means at the end of 18 months, you're going to get between 10 to 12%. Now, I know some of you want to ask questions like how they're going to manage dumping. This is not a meme token, like I said, it's a utility token. So at the end of your staking period, the mechanism they have used to sustain the value of this token is the fact that they are not going to release all the token at once of your capital. They are releasing a certain percentage monthly until they have completely released everything. But guess what? These percentages you are seeing here is not on the entire period of 9 months or 18 months. Yes, I know some of you have that question in your mind right now. Listen, these percentages you are seeing here is not on the entire 9 months or the entire 18 months. No. It's on the monthly basis. These percentages you are seeing here is on the monthly basis. Let's take, for example, $1,000 for 9 months, between 8 to 10%. Now, if we're talking about 10% on $1,000 that you'll be getting, this is 10% on a monthly basis. Okay, this is 10% on a monthly basis. You can now break it down into daily basis by dividing that monthly basis by dividing it by 30. Then you get how much you should be receiving on a daily basis, because Ocean BNB rewards you on a daily basis. And on this daily basis reward, it keeps accumulating that you can withdraw. Once it accumulates a minimum of $10, you can actually withdraw this money. I hope this is very clear for you to understand. I hope this is clear for you to understand. Now, I love to do something. Why I am showing you this, I love to do something at the same time, okay? From my back office, I would like to show you my prime staking, okay? Let me show you something, my prime staking. Let me see. Prime staking reward, prime staking income. Now, let me show you prime staking. For me, I staked $500. You can see here. Every single day, I am getting 9.6 pieces of this token, which is approximately about $1.4 every single day. If you take a closer look, if your eye is very sharp enough, you will find out that today's date is 8th of December. You can find out that they've already paid me 9.6, okay? So this is 9.6 pieces of this token drops on a daily basis, okay? Please, you need to pay attention to mathematics in case this is confusing you, okay? For me to have $500 that gave me 3,333 pieces because I bought from the first day. 3,333 pieces of this token. That simply means that on a monthly basis, I should be getting 333 pieces of this token. If I break it down to daily tokens, the daily tokens I should be getting every single day. That is about 9.6 pieces every single day. And that's why you are seeing it as $1.4. That means if you have staked $1,000, you should be having over $2 here. You should be having over $2 dropping on a daily basis for you. Now, this is just on the staking without referring anybody. This is just on the staking reward. Let me take you over again. I don't know if you love the way I'm showing you. I'm just showing you directly the facts so that you will know exactly what to do. This is just a simple calculation of what you need to understand when you stake. Okay, let's dive straight into 3 important wallets. How you can withdraw. Of course, you can withdraw anyhow you want. You can decide to leave your token. As the value increases, this is how the value increases. Okay, this is how the value of your token increases. You can decide to withdraw it in USDT using BEP20 network. Okay, you can also decide to withdraw and buy BNB. But in regards to that, I would like to show you something in regards to that on the withdrawal basis. Okay, so that you see how this is. Okay, I'm just being very back and from, trying to show you so that some of you will understand that. I mean, we are not joking here, guys. And if you look at here where they wrote withdraw from my back office here, okay, if you look at where they wrote withdraw from my back office, if I click on withdraw, I want to show you something. One thing I love about this withdrawal is that this withdrawal is so swift, so easy, so straight, very smart. I mean, when you do this withdrawal, in less than 5 seconds, your money has landed your wallet. In less than 5 seconds, your money has landed your wallet. This is business. This is how it functions. As you can see, if I place my wallet address here right now, look at it here. They have already stated it here. With the exchange rate, that means if I maintain this quantity and this token turns to $1, oh my God, you know what that means, guys? That means the value I'm going to have here is going to be more, guys. That's what it means. And look at the fee. They are charging you 5% when you make this withdrawal. Very straightforward. In less than 5 seconds, your money lands for you. Absolutely, this is how it works. So let me now go back to the main thing. So this is where I am going to, okay, just hold on. This is where I am going to hold it for you tonight because I am going to dive straight into the benefits when you decide to build a community. Now, I want you to pay attention at this junction. I am done with explaining everything about Ocean BNB. Now, there are more benefits is what I'm about to share with you now. The brother that is working, great man, please, maybe you stick to one place or possibly you put off your camera, please. All right. So now I want to share with you the benefit that you are going to get if you decide to build a community. The benefit that you're going to get if you decide to build a community. Now, listen attentively. This is not a binary system. This is not, a matrix system. This is simply a unilevel system, a unilevel. I told people, let me keep it short and simple for you. You can decide to only register 3 persons. The minimum that that is required for you here is just register 3 persons, or let me say even 1 person. Even 1 person is the minimum because self top-up is actually on the 1 person that you register, okay? So the minimum is 1 person. You can decide to, if you have only 1 person that you register, you have a bonus that you're going to earn. If you have 3 persons that you register only, you have a particular bonus that you are going to earn. If you have 7 persons you register only, you have a bonus. If you have 10 persons you register, you have a bonus. So I want to employ you to register minimum of 10 persons. If you want to grow the business, there is so much money for you to make here. Now, listen attentively on this particular bonus. This is one of the bonus we have in Ocean BNB. It is called the Network Growth Amplifier, NGA. On this Network Growth Amplifier, I need you to listen, pay maximum attention now, right now, guys. Great man, you are working. Though your camera is off, but I bet you won't understand a dime from what I am saying while you are working. You need to stick to one place so that you'll be able to understand this business. Now, listen, on NGA, Network Growth Amplifier, if you register 1 person, okay, with your referral link. There's what we call self-top-up. Self-top-up. If you register one person and the person stake for 9 months or 18 months, the person now stake for 9 months or 18 months, and the person start receiving staking reward on a daily basis. Now, listen up. You are going to be receiving 15% on that person's staking reward on a daily basis every single day until the person's staking period. I don't know if that ring a bell in your ears. I don't know if that ring a bell in your ears. Now, listen. Let me use Hope, for example. Hope, you registered Arafat. I see Arafat here. Hope, you registered Arafat. Now, Arafat decided to put $1,000. Now, Arafat started receiving her staking reward on a daily basis. Now, listen, Hope, because you register Arafat with your referral link, you are going to be receiving 15% of the reward that Arafat is getting on a daily basis for the next staking, for the period of Arafat's staking period. You will keep getting that staking, that percentage, 15% on a daily basis. This is absolutely amazing, guys. This is amazing. 15% every single day. So imagine if you have like 10, 20% that you register, and this is how you'll be getting 15% on their staking reward on a daily basis. Now, it goes down to if you're on your second level, okay, on your second level, if you now have 2 direct that you register, now you have 2 direct. On your 2 direct, you are going to be getting 12% on their staking reward down to your 10th generation level. If you have 7 directs with 2 people with 2 ranks, with rank 2, 7 direct with rank 2, which means out of these 7 direct, you need to have someone on the rank 2. 7 direct referrals, rank 2, meaning that these 7 direct have to be on rank 2. For doing that, you are going to be getting 8% down. Now, listen, let me show you this. It will make some sense if you see it from my back office so that you won't think that, okay, let me show you NGA. Let's go. NGA Growth Amplifier. Okay, let's go. It will make some sense when you see this bonus from the back office so that you will begin to appreciate what I'm talking about here. Now, listen up. Look up here, guys. Let me show you from the back office so that you will understand what I'm talking about here, guys. Now, guys, look up here. I am not talking of staking reward. Remember that staking reward is dropping $1.4 every day here. Now, this is just on NGA, Network Growth Amplifier. Every single day, I am getting $2.5. That means in 2 days, I'm getting $5, right? In 2 days, I'm getting $5. Is this a bad business, guys? This is absolutely amazing. If this is confusing again to you, listen, if this is confusing, make no mistake. Check out the date of today. This is 8th of December, another $2.5. This is how it drops on a daily basis. You can go on and click on statistics so that you break down of just today's bonus alone, so that you see the breakdown, how they paid you these bonuses. You see, 15% came out here because I actually registered this. Okay, this person. I'm getting as we call it self-top-up. You can see 12%, different percentages. You can see 8%. This 8% can be on 3rd level or can be on 10th level. You can see 8%, 5%. You see, so this is absolutely how it drops. Everything is so transparent for you to be able to understand how it was. That is on this particular bonus. Let's go over to the next bonus. Now, the next bonus here is called the Apex Leadership Framework. The Apex Leadership Framework. This is another type of bonus. Please make no mistake. I said something very unique here. I said there is no binary here. There's no matrix. This is a unilevel system. You need to understand. I've taken my time to study this system, and I came to realize that there's so much money to make from this system if you are very smart. Listen, if you want to make so much money, network marketing is about how smart you are. How smart you are here, guys. How smart you are to make a decision, to run with this business. Hit the ground running immediately and run with this business, guys. Now, listen. This particular type of bonus, Apex Leadership Frame bonus, is absolutely amazing. First of all, There are 8 ranks here, 8 ranks. The first rank is called Wave Initiator. On this Wave Initiator, all that is required for you here is just 2 things, only 2. Only 2 things is required for you to qualify on Apex Leadership Framework. This bonus, I don't know how many of you who are leaders have understood this bonus, but please, I need you to pay attention because this bonus is absolutely crazy. Once you accumulate a total business volume of $10,000, that is the entire volume that you and your entire team has accumulated is $10,000. Why that is achieved, and that $10,000 is coming from 3 different legs. That's why I said you need to have 3 directs. Coming from 3 different legs. Now, on the ratio 40-40-20, on the ratio 40-40-20, meaning that $4,000 is coming from one leg, another $4,000 from another leg, $2,000 from the third leg. Once you achieve that, now listen and listen attentively, guys. This is crazy, guys. Now listen, your entire team from beginning to the end, whatever they are getting as a staking reward, you are going to be getting 15% of it every single day until their staking period elapses. This is crazy, guys. This is absolutely amazing. This is crazy, guys. So 15% from all your entire team, okay, from their staking reward until their staking period elapses. This is absolutely how you will keep getting them. Let's talk about the second bonus here, okay? The second bonus here, the second rank here is called the current builder. $25,000. If you accumulate a total business volume, please, Mr. Liga, can you help me to off your camera, Mr. Liga? If you are not concentrating on this meeting, please put off your camera, please. Now, we're talking about the current builder. If you accumulate a total of $25,000 in total, a total of $25,000. Now, this $25,000 should come from 5 direct. 5 direct. Now, on this 5 direct, you have rank 1. Somebody on rank 1. Like 2 people out of these 5 direct are having rank 1, which is the Wave Initiator. 1 from left, 1 from right. Having rank 1. If you do that, you are going to be getting 25%. 25% of your entire team's taking reward every single goddamn day, guys. Oh my God. Until your staking period, until their staking period elapses. This is absolutely mind-blowing. Can you imagine the Ocean Apex? The Ocean Apex, when you accumulate $15 million, now you are getting 60%. 60% if you have 10 direct. 10 direct on 10 direct with rank 7 left and right, meaning 2 people must be on rank 7 from left and right. Once that is done, 60% of your entire team, taking reward comes to you, guys. This is absolutely crazy, guys. This is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the Prime Performance Incentive. On the Prime Performance Incentive, as you can see, all that is required for you, this is the last aspect of the bonus here that you're going to get if you are building a team. There's so much money here. One thing I love about Ocean BNB is that they have made it so easy for you to be able to rank up, for you to be able to make money while your staking reward is still running for you guys. It's still running for you guys. Now, listen, on the Prime Performance Incentive Framework, all that is required for you is just 2 things again. Number 1, you need to accumulate a business volume of $5,000, which is the first target. $5,000 coming from 3 different legs. 3 different legs in the ratio of 40-40-20, which means 2,000 from one leg, another 2,000 from another leg, the remaining 1,000 from the third leg, making a total of $5,000. This particular bonus drops on a daily basis. It's like a monthly salary. Okay? It will drop for you in OCX, convertible immediately to USDT. Straight up, guys. $250 worth of OCX will be dropped for you, guys. This is absolutely amazing. Now, can I tell you one unique thing about this particular performance incentive? If you maintain this point every single month, you will keep getting $250, okay? Every single month. That means you accumulate $5,000 this month. Next month, you accumulate another $5,000. $250 again will be given to you. Now, There is no overlapping here. There is no overlapping here. So if you, in a month, within a month, you accumulate 5,000, you jump 5,000 and accumulate $12,500. $250 will not be paid for you, but $750 will now be paid for you because there is no overlapping. So that means that $750 will be given to you for accumulating $12,500 from 3 different legs in the ratio of 40-40-20. When you repeat the same $12,500 in the next month, another $750 will be given to you. Guys, just over a week ago, people qualified for $250, $750, $1,500, $3,750, $10,000, $25,000, $75,000. People qualified for it, guys. Once more again, I love to show you also from my back office so that you'll be able to understand what I'm talking about. I think you appreciate today's presentation because I am just going back and forth, trying to make it very real for you to understand how these bonuses drops for you. Now, if you look here, you see that I also qualified for the prime performance incentive. This is $250 dropped here, as you can see here also. So every bonuses is being stated. Every bonuses is being stated. You know exactly which bonus. Everything is so transparent for you to be able to understand, guys. So ladies and gentlemen, absolutely, what I'm going to share with you tonight is that if you have missed BNB, this is another opportunity for you to miss. Secure your spot early and reward in BNB. I want to say a very big thank you to you for listening to me. The last thing I'm going to say, not the least, but you need to do that, guys. You guys should go over to the, to the scan and check the OCX. Let's look at the number of holders. Every single moment, the last time I checked, it was 2,276 persons, 2,276 persons holders who are holding this token. But as we speak, I just refreshed right now. You can see over 2,433 pieces, 33 persons are holding this token. Maximum supply is 200 million, as I'm showing you from my screen right now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is no question that before this week runs out, this is going to be nearly 5,000 holders. Before this week runs out, this is going to be nearly 5,000 holders of this token, guys. What are you still doing? Are you still procrastinating or are you still being skeptical? It is normal for you to be skeptical, but it is very wrong for you to remain skeptical. Thank you so much. I believe on this note that you've already understood